Hello, Sunny. How's your teaching?
In the first cycle of teaching, I did well in interaction and using props. I maintained active interaction with students throughout the teaching, so students were actively involved in the learning. I also used multiple channels such as pictures, the whiteboard, and body language to assess the verbal instruction. However, I didn't make a clear connection between the text diagram and the text. Therefore, it seems that the text diagram is separated from the text, but actually it's not. So, the second thing is about the text diagram. The last stage recommendation was not given. That obviously one part of the text diagram is missing. Another thing is some instructions were not clear, like when I asked one student to come out and mark 1, 2, 3 parts on the blackboard, I said, "Can you come out and show us?" So the student had no idea what I was looking for. Based on the comments of my peers, I tried to relate the text diagram to the reading text. Instead of just going over the text diagram, I always ask students to refer back to the text. The connection between the text diagram and the text was both made on the micro level, like the whole text structure, and on the micro level, like break down to the paragraphs. Besides, I changed the design of the worksheet to make the connection of the text diagram and the text structure more evident. Last but not the least, I care about my language more when I give instructions. I think, that's how I teach. What about you?
For me, in the first cycle of my teaching, I did well in terms of the teaching structure and gestures. I used the what, why, how sequence to structure my teaching so students could easily follow what I was saying and make active participation. Also, since the what, why, how sequence is a common practice whenever a new concept or term is introduced, using it again here is a kind of reinforcing this strategy to students, so when they come across a new learning item, they will also follow the sequence to understand it. This helps to build up a good learning habit in students. Besides, I explain the writing frame to students. When I explained the writing frame to students, I had a lot of body language to assist my verbal explanation. This was quite effective because students not only receive oral input but also visual input. Therefore, the multiple channels of input can also reinforce students' comprehension. However, in terms of the management of blackboard writing and speaking speed, I was not very successful. I often wrote something in one corner and suddenly changed to another corner. And sometimes I might speak too fast that students could not fully grasp what I said. So, based on the feedback of my peers, I changed my random style of blackboard writing and tried to organize them together. I also try to slow down my speaking. To make it clearer, I vary my intonation and put more stress to particular words in the instruction, which can grab students' attention and break the dullness of the instruction. So that's how I taught and how I improved.
Okay.
Thank you, Stella.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.